Welcome back to Rob Schmitt tonight. The U.S. is now relying on European baby formula to save the day. Biden just airdropped 35 tons of specialty formula from Germany into my hometown of Indianapolis on Sunday. There's the airport. The FDA won't allow you to buy European formula online for the most part, but they will take your money and go buy it for you and then play the hero as they deliver it to you. It fits the liberal ideology quite perfectly when you think about it. This particular load is for babies who are intolerant of protein in cow milk, though. It's only 15% of the specialty medical grade formula needed in the United States. Biden administration officials tell CNN it's only being delivered to hospitals, doctors, home health care facilities, and pharmacies. So nothing is going to be at the store. The stores will still be, for the most part, empty, and no timeline, according to our new race-baiting press secretary, on when those shelves will be full. Americans are now resorting to hoarding and fighting over formula, like this recent encounter at a Target in Massachusetts.
You have a full cart. Look at this. Look at all this. Look at the shelves. You don't think I need it for my baby too?
Yeah, I'm buying. I don't know. You come after me. I say, oh, I want to take that too.
Because I'm waiting patiently. Was I not waiting patiently?
I don't know. You get this
But
one.
still, this is the whole reason why there's a formula shortage.
So you got moms fighting in stores. The mom filming is mad at the hoarders because that's who Biden told her to be mad at, because then it doesn't look like it's their fault, right? It's a hoarder's fault. Well, why are people hoarding in the first place? Babies going hungry, babies being hospitalized for consuming the wrong formula. Another example of your world on fire under Joe Biden. How many examples do we need? Even Democrats are fed up.
What the heck happened? You know, this recall happened back in February and nothing was done.
The FDA is culpable on dragging their feet.
Willie, there was a lot of mistakes made here. How do we get to the point where the United States of America has to airlift baby formula from another country in order to feed its children?
Look, it's a reasonable question, and it's frustrating.
CNN joining the party. Texas Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne joins us now. Good to see you tonight. This was a problem our government knew about for a long time, several months now, and yet they've allowed it to devolve to this point. What are your thoughts?
I think you have an administration who has no idea what it's doing. I think you've got an administration that's trying to fake it till it makes it. And this is what it looks like. You know, they continue to cause crisis after crisis after crisis, throw their hands up in the air. And then, you know, instead of going and trying to partner and empowering U.S. companies, they are turning on them. And then in an absolute mess of frustration are looking at foreign nations to be able to provide the basic needs that we have here. The FDA is absolutely in the wrong here. It shut down this plant, and when the plant fixed everything on the list and tried to contact the FDA and say, we need to be opened back up, the FDA sat on that letter for over 5 weeks.
Wow.
So while they could have been producing this, the FDA sat on this letter, and this happened under the Biden administration. The FDA is an executive branch agency. It was the president's responsibility, this administration's responsibility, to make sure that didn't happen. But it did, and now we're stuck in this position months after it could have been averted. Yeah. And by the way, there was no connection between the children who got sick. They have not been able to show any kind of causation that it happened from that manufacturing plant or from that formula. So they may have been shut down for no reason whatsoever.
May have been. We don't know that for sure. But what we do know is that this has been just horrifically mismanaged by a White House that's been so careful about the messaging on this for the last 3 weeks. And now we start to really see the insidious details of just how bad they screwed up. No timeline, they say, on when we're going to have this back on the shelves. I mean, you've got a lot of women in your district, a lot of moms in your district. How bad is it getting? What are the stories you hear?
Oh, man, I had one mom who called me and she sent me a video of her baby screaming who needed one of these specialized formulas and has been unable to find it. Her husband traveled 3.5 hours in one direction to get a couple of cans, drove 3 hours in another direction to do it. And quite honestly, you can imagine how scared that mom is and how these parents are taking this. We're doing everything that we can. We're reaching out to the manufacturers directly, but what they're telling us is we have no supply. We created a website, dfwbabyformula.com, that we are encouraging all of our consumers who are going to the store take pictures of what is on the shelves please post it with a time and an area. We're putting it on a map. We're doing our best to try to connect parents within the district, to where they can find formula. But, they are scared. And you saw that video of the mom fighting. I mean, whose side do you take on that?
Yeah. What do you do? I mean, it's like, well, what do you do? I mean, they've led people to that point. And I mean, when you're talking about a baby, this is the only thing that the baby can eat, and you can't get it. I mean, this is, I mean,
it's heart-wrenching.
It's scary, and it's scary for what that could lead to.
We're normally sending food out. We're not having to ask countries to ship us food in. That's not the way it works, nor should it.
Yeah, we're the country that gives away all our food and all our money all the time, and now we don't have any. How funny is that? Texas Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne, thank you for the time. Appreciate it. Good to see you.